So there are two different notions underneath this. The first one is financial satiation. In French, it would be la satiété financière. So it's like food. When we eat, so for example, when you go, if we were having lunch together, you might have a big meal and I might have a small meal. In as much as at the end we are not hungry anymore, that's satiation. So research shows that between 60 to 105,000 US dollar, at least for North America, this is where money has the most impact on happiness.
Adjusted to inflation. Adjusted for inflation.
Let's aim for 150. But as you go higher than this, happiness goes down. So that's the first element. Financial satiation exists, and too little or too much money creates perturbation. The other element, which is important, is there's a fascinating research which has been done by Kiat Pongzan and Norton. Michael Norton, he's at Harvard Business School. They surveyed over 40,000 people in 40 different countries, asking them, if you take the lowest paid in an organization or a social system, how much should the highest paid be paid? And people are able to tolerate 5 times the difference.
Oh, but they haven't been that in 100 years.
So 5 times people can say, okay, that person is 5 times more deserving than me. For example, an astronaut, a neurosurgeon, a very efficient airplane pilot. If they are really good at something, it's okay for them to be paid more or to receive more rewards or prestige, but within a constrained limit. The problem appears when we go higher than these differences. And in some societies, for example, Canada, US, or some other places, it went through the roof. There's some research showing that the economic inequalities that we are experiencing right now are as worse as it was with the French Revolution. So basically, money is super efficient to extract yourself from poverty. Once you reach a certain level, it has the most effect on happiness. But if you go higher than this, troubles appears. That's within individual. Between individual, people are super happy to have differences in rewards. People will encourage differences in rewards when people are more deserving, but it needs to be constrained. So both communism and capitalism are wrong in their most extreme forms. So the in-between is where happiness for everyone lies.
So from that, what I kind of gather is basically once we were set, more money doesn't make a difference.
Exactly. You're entirely right.
Then it becomes an ego contest almost at that point.
Yeah. Not to say something even worse, but
we'll keep it. I can edit it out after all. but so yeah, because I say like I say sometimes, like 99% of people are stressed or have mental health issues. The top 1% have different mental health issues. Probably. But so because it's pretty, I saw a spam report recently, and in the last 10 years, so since 2015, the top 1%'s wealth increased, not total wealth, just wealth increased 33.9 trillions, which could end world poverty 22 times, and they would still be too rich. And so when we see this, and I guess, and also because it affects well-being, right? Because you mentioned the physical well-being, so not having those needs met, I guess, is also physically and mentally taxing.
It is. So if you are experiencing financial strain, it has a toll psychologically, emotionally, physiologically, and also behaviorally. If you need to put more hours within the week because you're paid by the hours, it takes away time which could be invested elsewhere. I also like the research done by Ashley Willens. She's a Canadian working at Harvard Business School, and she has showed with huge samples, like I think 200,000 people or more in different countries, showing that if you are working less, you are more efficient. I'm simplifying, but basically, if you have more quality time at work, and then you are allowed to have quality time in your personal life, everyone wins. Your employer, the society in which you're in, and also you personally, and with your spouse, partner, kids, and people who are close to yourself. So time is the only true differentiator. So if you are a billionaire or you are poor, there might be some effect on your life expectancy, but it's not 100 years difference. It might be 6 or 10 years difference. So time is the ultimate limitator of human existence, and the quality of the why and the quality of the time you have both at work and outside of work is a great predictor of happiness.
I read an article in Harvard Business Review, which I love reading Harvard Business Review, and it said basically people are very happy and have a lot of money, or not necessarily happy because they have a lot of money. The real thing that explains their happiness is because they take that extra disposable income to not do things they don't want to do. Like
Exactly.
they're gonna pay someone to clean the house. They're gonna clean someone maybe to cook the dishes. They're gonna cook. So basically, it's just they just have more time to spend on things that they like, but it's not the money itself. It's just what you do with your time that changes.
Exactly. So spending money on others has more effect than spending it on yourself. Using money to take away time increases your happiness. Investing in security, in future orientation, taking away concerns that might appear also is efficient. And buying experiences rather than material things have more effect. So money can be used to satisfy your basic psychological needs, and this is where money could be handy.
From what I understand, then when they say, because there is a cost, financial cost of being poor, but what I'm understanding, there's a well-being cost of being poor, not having enough money, because first you can't fulfill your basic needs, you don't have much free time. And you mentioned it has like your brain vitamin. I love that expression so much.
Yeah.
So you have brain vitamin. So basically, so not having those needs met is actually impacting people way more than just on the financial outcome.
Yeah.